Good afternoon. Welcome back to Forex Films. Today is April the 20th, 2011. It is about 15:50 Eastern Time. I just want to do a quick rundown of a few of the major currency pairs, and that'll be it for today. Yesterday, I was talking about one more low in the euro, and then expecting going higher towards 150. Obviously, we didn't get that one more low. One way that you can find out that's not happening is once the wave C of a correction, or what you think is going to be correction, exceeds 1 times wave 1, and if it gets to 1.618 times wave 1, then most likely it's actually a third wave. This was a case where that happened, and that helped me reverse my trade and catch this on the rest of the way up. Now, I'm just buying dips now because I expect the euro to go to about 1.5. But as we can see here, we have a wave 1, 2, and then we just have this huge move upward. This whole thing is probably a third wave, and what we might be experiencing right now could be wave 4. But it's too early to tell right now. I'm just buying dips and looking for it to go higher. We actually surpassed the old high and have been holding pretty much steady above 1.45. So I don't expect it to dip all that much below 1.45 again. Let's move to dollar yen. As we can see, this downtrend has been continuing, and the ABC correction looked more plausible here. We have it returning back lower, and it's continuing to go lower. Right now, the way I feel about this is it could have one more low in it, but I'm not going to be betting on it. I think this will also make a new high before return to risk aversion and the continuing of the downtrend that started in 2007. Now for pound dollar. I like this pair too because it hasn't gone really all that far in quite a long time. Gonna move this to the daily. So we had 2 run-ups to the low 160s, and it has been consolidating there for quite a long time. So once it breaks, say 64.50, this could go significantly higher. I would be looking more towards 1.7 even. I actually have a small position long on this too, from the high 1.61 area. And the dollar Swiss continuing to make new all-time lows. This one has been a good pair to trade downward. I've been staying away from it for the most part, really, because until we did our US dollar index study, I didn't really have a good feeling for where this would reverse. I'm not going to be trading this short, but I'm waiting for the dollar to turn, and then I will definitely be playing this long. In the long term, this looks like it could be a very good, very long bullish trade. Last one I'm really interested in discussing today is the Aussie US dollar. Now this one is one that we recently did a webinar on. If you did not attend that, I will post a limited discussion. This was actually done last weekend, and it showed that we will probably end up at about 1.10. So I'm still looking for this to go higher. Basically all dollar pairs, I'm waiting for us to hit a specific level discussed in my long-term US dollar index study, and once we hit that, I'll be looking for bullish dollar opportunities for everything. I won't be concerning myself with the Australian dollar or any higher interest rate currency like New Zealand dollar unless it looks like it's going to be going down quickly, because I don't want to be paying the rollover. But US dollar will be great against everything, but euro especially, I'll be looking for short euro and short pound definitely. But specifically here, I think we've got room for a pullback. Let me pull it into a shorter time frame chart. We busted out of here. I'm not currently looking for a long trade here, but it would probably be worthwhile. And we still got 300 pips until we get close to my target. And that's not necessarily the end. We could go even a little bit higher than that. Maybe even look here at some yen crosses. Aussie yen. If the yen turns around like it looks like it's going to, if it already hasn't, it will very soon, and we can keep going long. Aussie yen looks very bullish, as does pound yen. This is right down at support. And if we look at euro yen, just this morning it broke out of the, here I'll draw a line, it broke out of this resistance here shortly, came back down, is having trouble, but it will probably break through that very soon. That's really all I've got to talk about right now. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to email forexfilms